Good afternoon, Miss Brittany. Today on Jose's biology block, we'll be talking about micromolecules. I want to start off with carbohydrates. They are stoichiometric formula. It consists of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. It's a 1-2-1 formula. Up here is my 3-day assumption of what I'm eating here. We got carbs throughout every day: rice, beans, pizza, fruit granola, pancakes, crackers, tacos, tuna. So the three subtypes of carbohydrates are monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. Monosaccharides are one sweet, disaccharides are two sweets, and poly are many sweets. Example of monosaccharides is glucose. It also has fructose, which is fruit that I have here and also there. And with the glucose was coming from the milk that I try to get in my couple day-to-day also. The disaccharides examples are lactose, malt lactose, and sucrose, which is table sugar. Malt lactose is malt sugar, which I have no clue. I don't think I eat that too much. Polysaccharides have a weight of 100,000 Daltons, and they also consist of in insects, turns into chitin, which also gives them the exoskeleton. That's the hardened, like a shrimp or a crawfish or something of that nature. Next, we have lipids. Lipids are hydrophobic, function in the cell, and they also they store the fat in the cell and turns into long-term use of energy, which is the fat. The fats is two compounds: glyceride and fatty acids. The glyceride compound is 3 carbon, 5 hydrogen, and 3 OH. What they come in now is the fatty acids are long chain from 4 to 36. You have the triglycerides. They're saturated and unsaturated. The unsaturated have a double bond in it, so it kind of throws a kink in the whole mix there. Also, that comes under the lipids is the omega fatty acids. You have 3 and 6. You get those from things like tuna, and you also get it from salmon and trout. The bad part of the trans fat in the family of that, it is artificial hydrogenated oil, which is very bad cholesterol, which is horrible. Everybody needs to stay away from that because it's not good for you at all. Also, on the other side with the unsaturated fat, it's liquid oil at room temperature. Next, we have our proteins that I try to eat a lot throughout my daily day-to-day activities along with my training. So I got to get the proteins in. Proteins they have a lot to do with the body. The enzymes they use to catalyst as a digestion for us. An example of that is the AMAs and the lipase. And we use proteins for transportation, which is the hemoglobin through the body. Takes it all over what you need to do. The structures, the actin for the cytoskeleton, and defense is the immunohemoglobins. And also we have the amino acids. Amino acids, they have 20 amino acids, and there are 9 essential amino acids that the human body does not produce. So the only way we can get these 9 aminos is by our daily diet, which is very important. So we try to incorporate that on our day-to-day. Last but not least, we have the nucleic acids, which is the most important because they have the genome blueprint that we all need. We have the DNA and the RNA. The DNA produces the diarubin sugar, and the RNA produces the ribose sugar. The DNA has a double helix configuration, and it just hangs out in the nucleus. The RNA kind of escapes the nucleus, and it gives out the messages and it comes back in. And also the RNA deals with the protein synthesis. Thank you very much. Have a good night.